Let's go to Craig in Farnborough. Craig, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Daniel. Thanks very much for taking my call.
How can I help you?
Basically, I went away on holiday to Iceland week before last with my friends. I stayed with them in their gated apartment block. So we had an early flight. We had to get to Heathrow. Lo and behold, we were leaving the apartment block and the automated gates would not open. They were malfunctioning, and this has been an ongoing issue for some time. We tried every eventuality, calling up the building management company, emergency numbers. Nothing was happening, and this was early hours of the morning. So we had to get an emergency cab to leave where we were, park the car back up in their bay. £80 the cab cost. Since going around holiday and coming back, we've been in touch with the building management company. They're not interested. They don't want to know. We have in writing from them that it is an ongoing issue. They understand that the gates are an issue.
Right, you want to know if you can get the cost of the taxi back?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. Did you say 70 or 80?
It was around £80.
£80. Is that a lot of money to you, Craig? Because
at the end of the day, no, but it's something we feel that really they should honour because their gates are faulty. They know about it. They've just not pulled their finger out to repair it. Really.
So you don't have a contract with these people. If you owned the property, if you were one of the residents, you'd have a claim because they're in breach of their contract to keep it in good repair. Potentially. But you're not a resident. You don't have a contract with them. You don't have a claim against them for breach of their obligations to keep it in good repair. You can't bring a claim for negligence because there's a weird rule in negligence that, with a couple of exceptions, if you've only suffered financial loss and you've not had any personal injury or damage to property, you can't claim just for financial losses for negligence. I'm trying to think if there's some bizarre claim here you could bring, like habeas corpus, like they were keeping you trapped on the land and you've suffered loss as a result. You know what habeas corpus is? Think Magna Carta and things like that. You're being held somewhere against your will. But the difficulty with that claim, and I'm certainly not an expert on habeas corpus, but I would have thought the difficulty with that is that you could get out, you just couldn't get your car out, as evidenced by the fact you did get out because you climbed over the gate, got into a taxi and shot off to the airport.
Yeah, there's a pedestrian button that you can push to get out.
Yeah,
but,
Craig, I don't think the candle's worth the flame on this one. I think you'd really struggle with a claim here. It's just one of those vicissitudes of life, one of those things life throws at you. And for 80 quid, I just wouldn't bother, Craig.